Hello, hello, hello. Let me actually set this camera up some so we can get some height. Okay, that should work. Welcome back to the channel. That is Blue Wolf Kaz. So in today's video, I want to do a sit down talk like always and an unboxing because we're forever getting shipments here. Make sure nothing's showing. So what I have today before we get into the topic of the day is, oh, these are my flyers. These are canvas. I thought this was something else. But I think this still will be a fun unboxing. Yes, keep it rolling because it kind of goes into today's topic. And if you all haven't already, subscribe now. It will be greatly appreciated. I don't know when this video will be up. There are some other videos I have lined up. I've been on a roll where I'm recording. But check out my previous videos. They're really interesting. We have some great topics. So I'm just going to unbox this and get into the topic. So, faith. This right here, I'll share a little bit of testimony or something that I guess, let's see what the definition of testimony is. I don't want to just throw out words. Hey Siri, what's the definition of testimony?
Testimony means a formal written or spoken statement, especially one given in a court of law.
Okay, and the other word is experience too. So I'm going to give you my spoken testimony. So what this is that I just showed you around my neck is a symbolization of faith. I had a hard time connecting with the word faith because I'm a very much of a knower, not a believer. I'm more of a knower, not a believer. I'm more of that range of things. So I'm like, faith sounds like you have to have some type of belief. It sounds like you don't know it. It sounds like you just going off on faith. It's not a truth. It sounded like. But after looking up the word faith and what it actually means, which is, by the way, I ordered this from Canva. This is my flyers for our school here in Michigan, Blue Wolf Industry Study. It is a cosmetology, arts and science campus where we study the art and science of cosmetology and related occupation. We also have classes for cosmetologists and also classes for instructors who's already cosmetologists but want to become an instructor. So we have those two classes going on at the moment. So if y'all interested, check out Blue Wolf Industry on Instagram. You'll find some information about that if you're interested. And if you're located in Michigan, we do offer online classes, but only for the theory portion. Practical has to be in-house, okay? But call if you are interested. It is, like I say, Blue Wolf Industry on Instagram if you're interested to check it out. But back to the video. So these are flyers for that. I'll show you the flyers that I made that I'm going to post around the local spots in our area that people who would be semi-interested or could be interested in cosmetology, the beauty industry. So this is what this is, okay? Business girly. Anywho, so back to what I was saying. These are bigger than I thought, but it's fine. So I always was like, why do I need faith? What like, what's faith for? Like, why can't I just do it and get it done? Why am I going faith? But I realized faith is nothing but confidence and what did it say? Full trust. Let's pull it up. If y'all ever interested in learning things, when y'all declare something over your life or declaring something, study it. Look up these definitions. What do these actually mean to you? Because some things may not be resonating to you because the definition doesn't fit with you. It doesn't align with who you are or what you do and things like that. Or some things may be more of who you are and what you are and what you do. So look up definitions. I encourage that. Hey Siri, definition of faith.
Faith means complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Do you want to hear the remaining?
So it is complete trust in something. Is complete trust and complete confidence. And that is so me. And that is so how magic even works. For magic to even happen, which I'm going to get into the story, the testimony of how I came about this matter that is inside of this jar, vial, is for magic to even work, you have to have complete. Listen to the key word, complete. That doesn't mean 80%, 99%, like they sell this medicine out here. Oh, it's 99.9% effective. Why do they leave out that 1%? That smidgen of a percent. I don't think it's a whole percent. Why do they leave out the full, not the full? Because they don't want to be liable. Because that doesn't mean they said that 1%. So anything can fall into that percentage that they left out as in a write-off, so they can get away with whatever. But with complete trust and complete faith in ourselves, not 99, not 99.99%, 100% allows magic to happen. You're now in the state of knowing. It's not a state of belief. It's not a state of, oh, it could. It's a state of complete trust in oneself and what one does or don't do, and what one's attract and what one, it's very powerful. So back to the story of this. So once I look up that word, I was like, okay, and that's why I'm wearing this now. Even though when it happened, I was like, oh yeah, faith of a mustard seed. You know, I have family members that study the religion, and then we're in America. And it's all around the world. Christianity isn't just an American religion, but it's very big here. And you know, you hear the word face of a mustard seed, just meaning like it's so small. I'm not getting into that because I don't know that storyline, but for me, it just symbolizes, it's a very small seed, and sometimes you only need that one to get something done, if that makes sense, compared to an apple seed or what have you. That's just my interpretation of it. I don't want to spend too much time on it because that doesn't beside the point. It kind of plays a part in this though. That's kind of like what lead me into this representation of it. So for me, just being around that, hearing that storyline, I already had that connection with, oh, mustard seed, faith of a mustard, you know, faith in mustard seed is kind of connected in like a symbolization type of way. Okay, that's it. So when I was out with a friend, okay, I was at their house. I have a Starbucks. I have brown sugar shaken espresso. It comes with venti. It comes with oat milk brown sugar shaken espresso. It comes with 4 pumps of brown sugar. I get 2 instead. I don't like a lot of sugar because I have some organic cinnamon rolls in the oven right now before I head to the gym. This is what I'm having because I wasn't really feeling like a meal right now. I'll eat later because I think I want pho. Or it was something else, or probably Chipotle burrito or something, but we'll see how I feel later on. And that's what I'm sipping on right now. So back to the story, and I'm going to open this, you all. I'm going to open it. So when I was, pay attention. When I was at a friend's house, I drove a couple hours away. Me and the person used to, oh, here, it's the easy access right here. When I was, oh my God, it's so beautiful. When I was on my way to, I used to date the person, and we had history, and I just wanted to go see them. We was reconnecting, and I just want to go see them, okay, as friends, and or associates, acquaintance, whatever you want to label it. And they live like 2 hours away, hour and a half away, because they go to college out in this specific area, in Michigan, but it's like farther from where I'm located. So I'm driving, I get there, we have a great time, and then we go on a walk in a park. And during this time, I was kind of like sharing with them how I was really into, even before then, I was really into witchcraft, but I like to call it craft. And for those who get turned off by the word witch, or craft or what have you, witch is nothing but willing energy, willing energy, and craft is nothing but taking this and taking this to make this. Okay, it's kind of like what it means. You're using what you have to create something new, in a sense, or deeper understanding or deeper meaning. And we can get into it. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that in the future. That's really what it means. People has deemed these things as religion has, I would say. So I wouldn't advise, if y'all planning on doing or working with people with religion, it's hard to get across people sometimes with that, because they look at it as trying to control other people or things like that. For me, I'm pretty sure there's people that use religion in different ways. People use different things in different ways. But this is and to be honest, the word witch doesn't describe me. I never really call them. I told some people that before, just for they can kind of see some of my practices that I may do. But I always call it craft. I just call it craft. It takes hyper awareness of what's going around you. Let's say a leaf fall from a tree, and then it falls onto I'm looking outside right now. It falls into a cup that's shaped like an apple. Okay, and then you later on something may come up about an apple or about a cup or something that leads into that. And you get information or downloads or a message through what just happened. So a lot of people don't understand that and don't know how to stay focused on the energies that are around them. They focus on other things, which is beautiful, and it's a beautiful way to live, but it's all different ways of living. Some people actually sit down and put their energy on things and focus on things, try to manifest things. And there's different ways to approach different things in life. Everything people do is of that. It's just a name that people have made for it. It's kind of like when someone call you something and you self-declare yourself as that. It's kind of like that vibe, okay? Because the things I would do, some people may call it that. So I took it initiative to call it myself, okay? I want to let y'all know I have no ties to things like that. And if I do, I have ties to things like that. It doesn't really matter. I'm just using language to you all for y'all can understand this before y'all hear it from someone else, so to say. So I was on a walk with them, right? Okay, now this is a story. Maybe y'all will call it this. I have this thing at home called an altar. An altar is, I think everyone may have something like this, but they don't know what it's called or what they're doing. A lot of people do things they don't know what they're doing, which is fine and beautiful in itself, but I think at this time I wasn't really calling it an altar. That's the funny part. But the person said that they knew somebody who had an altar, and they would put things there for like kind of like for their ancestors and things like that, to keep that good relationship or acknowledgement. And I was doing that already without knowing that I was doing that. So this is where language comes in at, to help you understand more of what you're doing and more of how to harness your skills, sharpen your skills. Okay. So I was like, wow, I have that at my house. Okay. It's called an altar. And he told me the story of how they would do that. And then stuff would come after they sit stuff out for their ancestors. To me, ancestors is something internal. It's not, it's kind of like your energy that's connected to, I call it black matter, into the light. Okay. And it has no time, it has no space, so it has none of that. So ancestors, people think of, oh, in the past, like I said, it has no time, it has no space. So it's more of a you in your energy. For me it is. And it's not, maybe it is easy for people to understand, but I'm just going to speak how I speak. If y'all get it, beautiful. But I think this is an interesting conversation about faith. Follow me. Or stand beside me, I like to say. So when we was on a walk, after we had that conversation about that, we was on a walk, and then I seen like this like hammer shaped or T-shaped stick just on the ground, and something in me just said, pick that up. And I was like, okay, because I'm all about, when you feel it, you feel it. So I picked it up, and I just kept it. I put it in my pocket or something, or carried it along the way. And I was kind of said to myself, okay, I'll put this at my altar. I didn't really tell them. I just was kind of like doing it, enjoying the walk, just like enjoying the walk. You know, when people pick up rocks or what have you, I picked up this tree branch, like this small little thing, skinny, with a unique shape that I liked. I don't know. And so I picked it up, and I took it home. I set it at my altar. Okay, now I'm home. It's at the altar. And what I seen happen, and I put it at the altar with, one second, let me go check on my cinnamon rolls. Hello, hello, hello. So I am back. The cinnamon rolls, I'm happy I got up and went, because they was turning really dark brown, and I didn't want no hard cinnamon rolls. But I think I caught them just in time. They're a little bit overdone, but it'll be fine. And I hear sometimes overcooked bread is even better. But anywho, yeah, so I get home and I was like, I'm gonna put this here. And let me tell you, it was a lot of energy that I felt, because I'm hearing the story, oh, they set out this and the food would become eaten. Like the food would become eaten. Like eaten, is that, am I saying that correctly? The food would become like someone ate the food. Because this person would leave out food for the ancestors at their altar, or little gifts and things like that. And she said something would happen where food would be eating or things like that. That's kind of like what I remember the most. And I was like, okay. So I set this thing up. Didn't know what was going to happen, but I felt with all in me that I trusted myself. I can say that now. Completely. And this is what I say, complete trust and confidence is needed for magic to happen in your life. And what is magic? Magic is something that is, people don't even know where we come from yet. Okay, this is a magical place. Okay, period. Let's just say some people. So anywho, so I set it out with no intent of knowing what would happen, but just know I would get all that I need out of this. That's it. Or all that, yeah. So I set it out, and day by day, every single day, I would go look at the altar or check up on it or walk by it. And I began to notice this stick became to give out this. Let me get close up. By the way, this is the flyer I created and designed for our beauty school here in Westland, Michigan. This is it. If y'all interested to check out our school, to contact us, you can go ahead and scan that QR code right there. If you're interested in cosmetology, serious inquiries only. We also have a salon, so if you're interested in the Westland location, come check us out. We'll be honored to have you all. Schedule a tour. So that website takes you straight to our scheduling tour website. Back to the story. So, excuse the facial hair. I'm in the middle of laser. I just got laser like 2 days ago. So I just like cleansed my face. I gotta go ahead and shave and do a scrub. But anywho, so as y'all see, it looked like individual little seeds. So that's what I began to see. And I mean a little stick. And every day I would see a pile of it like right there. And then I would scrape it up and put it off to the side, leave the stick there. Every day the pile got bigger and bigger and bigger. I think I have one more of these with like half of this in it, but this is it. This one's filled. And I ordered a jar and start putting it in there. And it came to me like, that looked like a mustard seed. And then what it said to me, like, faith. I was like, okay, I'm with it. And during this time, I'm not against religion, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm allowing myself to use these terms, faith as a mustard seed, without holding on to it and say I have to abide by these rules or believe everything that I hear and see. But I allow what I known to get this word to me, which is faith. And just today, I just realized complete trust and complete confidence is what this represents. So as me doing that action, sitting this out at the altar, every day it would collect. This would collect little bit by little bit. And I was like, and then one day it completely stopped. And I would think like, is there a bug in there that's creating this to happen? I'm looking around. I didn't see no bug. And it went on for like a month. And I didn't know what was causing this to create little chips, little wood chips that looked like little mustard seeds. I didn't know. And at that time, I really... like I would, it would be in the back of my mind like, I wonder, I'm gonna probably break that stick open once I see it stop doing what it's doing and seeing if I see any bug. No one bug, not one thing I've seen come out of that. I found that to be very, very interesting. And I allowed that to come, and here we are today. I'm sharing this with you all, and this is what this is symbolizing. And it spoke to me, and what it said to me, I guess you can say the ancestors, which like I just described. My interpretation of that is yourself when you are connected to the black matter and light. Okay? Physical world, non-physical world, duality, all that, okay? Is that I have that. I have it so much. I have not just one speck of it. It was so many specks of it to fill up a jar to wear around my neck. It became matter itself, because faith is not matter. Faith is not a substance. Faith is like a spirit, energy, unseen energy. It's something that works through you. And for it to come into a matter form was just amazing to me. And this is an eye. If y'all see my last vlog, I don't know if I showed it in this, but when I went on vacation to Cancun, check out my previous videos, I got this necklace and I got this eye that stands for my name, which is my first name is Intrinsic. And then we have a bench here, and this is something that came to me too, watching a fire burn. And it's like a bench, if y'all see it right there. I'm trying to show you. It's so teeny tiny. You see it? It's like a little bench. So I ordered that because that just symbolized no matter where I'm at, whatever comes sit next to me or wherever comes to me, I'm okay with it. Because at first I thought it was, I guess I'll tell you this story too. So I'm going to go to death, but I'm just go right now in this. It was a bench, and when I seen this bench in this fire, like bonfire, because the wood broke down and it looked like a bench, and the first thing that came, like, oh my goodness, yes, love of my life is coming to sit next to me. And I stopped and I said, wow, I am limiting myself to that one being to come sit next to me. You know how many other beings can come sit next to you that you can be just as energized for? Don't put all that into one. Yes, that's beautiful that you see that to be, but you're limiting yourself by putting it into love of your life, whatever that means. I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying what it is. So an older gentleman or older lady come next to you and she tell you some wisdom that changes your world and your life. Why aren't you that excited about that? Someone comes sit next to you in a bench form. You get what I'm saying? All right? Are you getting me? So what it tells me is be as energized for all to come to you, not just that or none. You get what I'm saying? In that sense. Okay, comment below if you do. If you have any further questions, comment below. Remember to subscribe. And like I say, that was my flyers. I order a lot of them. I love the design. I think it's very straightforward to what's going on within cosmetology. I love this field because you meet so many new people, which is in beautifying. Oh, it's a beautiful thing to be a part of. Remember, I love you all because I love myself. And go ahead and enjoy your wonderful time and your wonderful being and your wonderful space and whatever you have to enjoy. All right? And I'll see you on the next one. Remember, subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for more.